Tales from the Grey Side presents 13 Nights of Halloween.
Let's make it 31 Nights of Halloween instead, if your heart can stand it. Diabolism, devil worship. Compared to its loathsome rites, witchcraft and sorcery are mere childish games. Throughout history, we find recorded the horrifying tales of men who dared release the ghastly powers of hell itself. But none lived a more terrifying life than the man called the Beast of Satan. It was as a student at Cambridge, England, that Aleister Crowley received his inheritance of £200,000.
But Aleister, you're letting your money run through your fingers. Why did you buy all those weird old books? These are not just books. I've just purchased the finest library of magic and the occult in all England. The Egyptian Book of the Dead, the Hebrew Kabbalah. These scrolls and volumes contain secrets of diabolic magic that man dares not dream of. And I, Aleister Crowley, will learn those secrets.
Mastering the ancient languages and rituals, Crowley and a friend set up a Temple of Satan near St. James's Park in London.
I understand everything you've told me, Aleister, but why did we have to shave our heads?
Because we are priests, Alan, in the service of the Lord of Evil. Come now, let us begin our experiments. For months, they struggled with the old dark ceremonies until one fearsome day. We tried that spell 100 times, but nothing like this ever happened before.
They're horrible. Demons! There must have been a dozen of them. These experiments are dangerous.
But with the right rituals, we can control them. Someday we'll have Satan himself at our beck and call. Then one day, when Aleister Crowley came home with some admirers... Dear God, the place is a shambles. Alan, what happened?
Aleister, I saw him. Saw him.
It was then that Crowley saw the Book of Spells. Good heavens, not that spell. I warned him not to use it. We weren't ready for it yet.
He was here. I summoned him. Aleister, what was on that page you're tearing out?
Better for your soul that you never find out. Alan Bennett died in a mental institution soon afterward. Fascinated by his newfound powers, Crowley continued his experiments at his estate in Boleskine, Scotland. Lucifer, Satanas, Baphomet, by the power of your names I summon you forth. But the servants of Boleskine were terrified at their unholy rites. His neighbours were enraged. Threatened with lynching, Crowley fled Boleskine. In the years that followed, Crowley travelled to the remotest corners of the earth, forever searching for forbidden knowledge wherever he could find it. In 1909, in the company of another disciple, Crowley summoned a mighty demon to the wilds of the Algerian desert.
Crowley, what happened to you?
Fool, can't you see? I am possessed by the mighty devil Koromzon.
The spell is fading. I'm becoming myself again. In 1916, now called the Great Beast, Crowley set up a satanic abbey in Cefalù, Italy. The demonic cult thrived until one day a terrified cat broke loose among the unholy congregation.
Brother Loveday, he's hurt. The sacrificial cat is attacking the master himself.
Raoul Loveday died of blood poisoning. Crowley was forced to flee from the Italian police. Lost. Everything lost. Lord Satan, why have you deserted me? Crowley slipped back into his native England, but notoriety as the world's most famed Satanist brought thousands to his lectures on the occult. An end to all your childish religions. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. But the public tired of him. By 1947, Crowley lay dying in a boarding house in Sussex, England.
Mr. Crowley, you're getting weaker. Perhaps you should see the priest. He's waiting outside.
What have I to do with priests? I, the great beast.
The one they call the most evil man in the world.
But when at last the clergyman was allowed to enter,
"Are you ready to make your peace with heaven, my son?" "You expect a confession? Never! My search hasn't ended. There's so much I still don't understand. With all I have learned, I am still perplexed."
what was it that Crowley did not understand? This man who had probed the world's darkest secrets? We shall never know. But devil worship still flourishes today. Its temples dedicated to Satan, where students use a satanic Bible. Will one of these worshippers someday find the horrible ultimate secret which Crowley sought?